bottom of the eighth. now from the home of the A's since 1968. It's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight we've got a good matchup in. Digging in now, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. A little roller toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Gene Segura standing in. His career line against Jackson. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Jackson has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Gordon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike, but I can't.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Gordon rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this one gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to give him the chase up above the zone a little bit.
Mitch Haniger waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4. Standing in, Mitch Haniger. And their runners at the corners now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. 0-1 count and the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
3-1. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Cruz, the runner at third. Haniger at second. Healy at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess.
A swing and a miss. Now batting, number 22. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the game.
First delivery to him on the way.
Number 22.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's out number 1. Into the box, Franklin Barreto. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Franklin Barreto.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Fly ball out toward right field. On the run is Henniger. He gets there, and that's the second out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's a .333 hitter. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there. Settling in now, Denard Span. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, Dee Gordon. And he takes ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-0. Hit out towards second. Barreto brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So striding forward now, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Henniger ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Span giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. So now it's Mark Hanna.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gordon facing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Past battles with Mike Lee. He enters with 19 hits in 38 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in now for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there. 2 down. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Barreto's got it. Throw to first in plenty of. Ready now, Marcus Semien as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Little tapper down the first baseline. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gordon sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Kyle.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder giving chase, and that's the first out of the inning. Here now it's Mike Zunino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Slow little roller to third. Chapman's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second, Span. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's safe. Here's Dee Gordon now. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Gene Segura standing in. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Gordon at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Chris Davis now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. At the plate, Matt Olson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Into right field. That's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss as the slider. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Ground ball left side. Oh, what a play. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
1 and 2.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So now it's Mark Hanna. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Keeley will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Keeley on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now. from the windy city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful. Stepping in, Dee Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder number 9, Dee. Gordon.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Jean Segura. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz. Previously against Cole Hamels, he has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Behind 0-2 now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Got him swinging, and that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too high, 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So striding in, Javier Baez. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. 0-1, here's the pitch. Way out in front. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Got him to go down swinging there. Javier Baez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Cruz has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. At the plate, Mitch Haniger, previously against Cole Hamels, batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Baez, the tag, and he is out. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the end. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 4. Hit out towards second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. And he is in there. So digging in now, Addison Russell, and their runners at the corners now. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Right fielder.
He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball.
And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So here now is the pitcher, Cole Hamels. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Happ, looking to minimize the damage here. And it's fouled away. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. And he makes the catch as just the one. Leading off the inning, James Paxton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Hamels into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. Foul. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Now in the box, Dee Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. It's 1-2. Left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. They'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Line towards center field. Gordon patrolling center makes the play, one out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and no strikes. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Into the basket, and it's gone. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. swing at the knuckle curve gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well.
And we'll have to. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
To 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up. Bryant has got it and decided. Ready for another chance. Ben Zobrist.
Leading off the 4th
First
inning.
pitch on its way.
One of the keys to securing a win.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Stepping in, Addison Russell. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz moves over, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Mitch Haniger, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line towards center field. Hap is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, James Paxton. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Runners off for second. Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. Haniger stands at second with 2 gone. In there, strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. Ready once again, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch.
A swing and a miss. Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Baez over to his left. 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dee Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Gene Segura standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He's there to make the catch, and wow, the runner breaks for second. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Struck him out, so he's set down on strike. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Cruz moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Striding in, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Rizzo is under it. 1 out. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, James Paxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cameron Maybin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 10, Cameron Maybin.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, take care of Maybin, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Zunino. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1-1.
Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras goes to get it, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the...
Sam Tuivalala gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Addison Russell. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So stepping in, Jason Hayward. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is taken outside for ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paul Hamels, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And that will conclude matters. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Happ has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Baez over to his right, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. And that swung on and missed for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind.
And we'll have to. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he'll step off. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And that's by him. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ground ball left side, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike one. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. The tag gets one, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. The pitcher, Sam Tuivalala, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Denard Span will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Russell has it to second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Mike Zunino, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Missed with a slider. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. Roenis Elias enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball one. Elias is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Juan Nicasio is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. Look out, 2-0 now.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. 1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite it.
And there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Segura has a play. And no problem with that one as we are headed for. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Here's Dee Gordon now. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out. Now to the plate, Addison Russell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
Russell behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Here's Jason Hayward now. His lifetime line against Nicasio, batting at an even 400. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Pedro Strop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. His lifetime line against Nicasio. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Steve Cishek takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 41.
Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Rizzo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Mitch Haniger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. And this is fouled at the plate. On the ground, a second for Baez. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and fight.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gordon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Keeley is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this.
Meanwhile, here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Kyle Seager.
Cishek pauses. 0-1 on its way. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Hit hard on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And there's 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Juan Nicasio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Fastball that just misses inside.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Ben Gamble will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
That's back-to-back.
Swing and a miss. That retires. Edwin Diaz will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline. Ready with another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Ben Zobrist becomes out number 2 this inning. Sliders in for a strike. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play. Stepping up now, Ryan Healy, and he'll be the one to begin the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And there's 1 down now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dee Gordon. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ballgame here. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Russell, and that's the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Digging in now, Nelson Cruz. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1, a splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air out to right. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to... Standing in, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Fouled off. 0-1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. Into the box now, Steve Cishek. David Bodie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away from the stretch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out to retire. Justin Wilson is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. 1-0 the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mitch Haniger goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone into the right field bleachers.
The pitcher number 39.
He's set and the pitch. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Here's Javier Baez head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Ready with the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Into the box, Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's ball 1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Here's Dee Gordon now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 2 for 3. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Gene Segura standing in. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Looking at his career totals, Cano certainly one of the right guys to have at the plate in this spot. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. 1 run is scored. Settling in now, Mitch Haniger, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hard on the ground towards short. Russell has it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz. Adam Warren gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 43, Adam Warren.
Hit on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Addison Russell head-to-head with Adam Warren. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jason Hayward now, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Mariners were given a big boost today by the play of this man, Robinson Cano. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.